We'll start with invoking the blessings of great ones who are behind the Theosophical Society, who wrote the letters to the student of Theosophy, telling them what to do. The short prayer, Om Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Guru Deva Vaishya, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Guru, Tasmai Sri, Tasmai Sri. Dear brethren, today the presentation will be first on the original letters, then we will follow the commentary of Brother C. Jinaraja Dasa. Though letters are very small letter, but the commentary, say about the commentary of the first letter is 31 pages. Second letter is like that, very small letter, then messages. So, Brother Raja is known as Raja, fourth president of the Theosophical Society. And he was we are told when I was very young in Theosophical Society, we were told that he was the last link, direct, not I am talking of direct link with the masters. Then like us, then subsequent leaders have, who knows, they may have a direct link or indirect link, or maybe inspired by their speeches, which are reflected in several theosophical books, including Mahatma Letters, Secret Doctrine, and subsequent discoveries by Dr. Anivesant and C.W. Leadbeater. So like this. So what C. Jinadasa explained the small little sentences with different angles and meanings. It is very worth reading. So today we will try to complete the letters, the letter number 1. Then actually we have completed some portion from the letter number 1. Then we will go to the letters commentary on letter number 1. So I just have given, there are 56 slides I have prepared, very small slides, but what I mean to say that actual letter contains slide number 1 to 20. Then slide number 21 to slide number 56, there are those are the commentary which I will complete. Then because of work, theosophical work, so next speaker, either Vibhaji or Vimalji, they will continue the commentary part, because it is so vast. Commentary contains so vast and so interesting. commentary by by Raja. It is very, very worth reading. And sometimes do change or transform the student of Theosophical Society to become transform to become more serious, more serious student or more serious worker for the Theosophical Society. So we will start with the letters, particularly letter number one, which is I completed last time up to seven, but we will start from letter number one from, we'll see letters from six or five, we will start again. So I am sharing the PowerPoint. This is actually uh, just last point of this slide, slide number, I think it is slide number five perhaps. Let me check. This slide, Mahatma observe everything. This is slide number four. I understand that we have completed last time. You hope to interesting. You hope to able to do that in a few years. Though for the present ties of gratitude bind you to remain in this country, means in England, because Brother Lidwitter is uh, some kind of office bearer in a church. So that responsibility binds him. Sometimes for a theosophical society members, the social affection, the affection towards different kinds of social activities binds the members more. Doing less work for the Theosophical Society, doing less work for the Theosophical Society, and more for the social affection, social organization. Many things are there. Just I remember when means personally when I am young, the elder ones like my father, uncles, those who are 12 or 13 serious members of the federation, they organize social function, keeping in the mind that we have an annual conference there, so we will not disturb, or White Lotus Day, or other activities are there, theosophical, which is more important for the members, uh, elder the members. So they will avoid the social or organize their social function, marriage, daughter's marriage, son's marriage, or any other program. They will rather skip that program. They will give in more importance to theosophical work. But the time change the atmosphere, social atmosphere also change. the members now giving more importance to their relationship with the other organization, other social organization, other social function than theosophical activity. So here, Master told Brother Liberator, the present ties of gratitude bind you to remain in this country. So that is the importance of this, which we have completed. So next, go to the next slide. Now, I now answer the above and your other question. So what was the question that was there I mentioned? It is not necessary that one should be in India during 7 years probation. So probation period we all face when we are before we accept as a son of masters or disciple of the master. Before that, we have to be in a trial. That is the trial of the known as probation. Like bank officer, probation officer, every field there was a trial. In every profession, some period is kept for the trial of the person. So it's like that. Before one is accepted or somehow other be closely linked with the masters, so they should be in probation. That is 7-year probation. So Mahatma mentioned that it is not necessary that one should be in India during the 7 years of probation. The next slide. A chela can pass them anywhere. That 7 years probation, he is not like to come to India. He can pass anywhere in the world, whether in North America, Australia, or Europe, anywhere, any place. Because master's consciousness is present everywhere. He knows everything. Whatever we are thinking, doing, and also saying, whatever we are doing, they know everything, no doubt of it. Whether we are in a depression or whether in a joyous mood, or we are feeling joy by watching a TV serial, or everything they observing, means either they or their senior disciples or their dukpas. So everything they observe. So next second point, to accept any man as chela does not depend on my personal will. So this is a main important point. In occultism, in occult science, uh, in other spiritual organization, religious organization, a guru will accept a discipleship. At present, gurus are blindly doing many things and disciples are accepting it. But at that time, gurus will give a trial in Purana Shastra will mark. They will give a trial, lot of trial, then gurus will accept you as a disciple. So here in occultism, occult science, the very serious occult program, which Blavatsky mentioned in practical occultism. What is that practical occultism? The difference between theosophist and occultist. Also in the key to theosophy, she mentioned. So, in occult world, to accept a teacher will not personally any likeness towards me or towards you or anyone. It is our exertion in that, or our preparation, or if our work will be recognized. And the great ones who are behind the Theosophical Society, they may recommend to be a student or people of a master. So, Mahatma mentioned does not depend upon my personal will. It can only be the result of one's personal merit and exertion in that direction. Then slide number 4. How one will be actually real study of letters starts today from this slide number 7. Force any one of the masters you may happen to choose. Do good works in his name and for the love of mankind. Be pure and resolute in the path of righteousness as laid out in our rules. This slide is very important in the sense Master have given the ways or the rules or the principles by which one can be a disciple, which Leadbeater has followed and became the uh, disciple of the masters. First thing, force any of the one of the masters you may happen to choose. Any one masters. Great ones are there. They are watching us. We need not seek or search the masters. Masters are there. Do good work. Do good work in his name and for the love of mankind. Good work in his name. And very clear example Mahatma given in one of his books that how a person, not a member of Theosophical Society, have no idea of Theosophy or Theosophical Society, but he has a full belief in the existence of the masters, the existence of divine teachers. So he sincerely do all his work for the family, duty for the family, parents, children, and the responsibility given to him in this incarnation and karma, duty, everything he completed. His profession he also completed. Then the master arrived in the night, knocked the door, and he opened the door and see the one great one is standing in front of him. So the doing good work in his name, master's name, is not that you will be search which masters. You can choose anything, even uh, do good work in the name of any master, even not knowing anything, anybody. You can do good work. Good work for the love of mankind. Love of mankind means mankind not only human. Mankind means plant, animal, etc., etc. For the love of mankind, you do good work. Help the plant kingdom to rise, animal kingdom to flourish, to reach their next stage of humanity being. So, love of mankind means to serve the humanity, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, environment. All these are coming for the love of mankind. Uh, So good work in his name uh, and for the love. And pure and resolute in the path of righteousness. And best example is Yudhishthira. He always followed the path of righteousness. That we have to. And Mahatma mentioned as laid out in our rules. They have the rules. In Mahatma letter, different rules are given. There is a chapter in earlier Mahatma letter to Epicenate, probation, chelaship and shishya, like this. So there are many rules are there. So we have to follow that rules. The next slide, further Mahatma mentioned, be honest and unselfish. Honest and unselfish. Forget yourself. forget yourself, but to remember the good of other people, and you will have forced that master to accept you. So when you are path of pure and resolute in the path of righteousness, as Theosophy mentioned. At present, we have a plenty. The very beginning, at the feet of Master, not only beginning of the path, but till the end. And if you complete 30%, then you will be automatically you will be a disciple. Huh? Last Friday, Vimalji told me how one can know. No need of knowing where you stand. You will be automatically, you will continue as if you are in the pure resolute, if you are following the honest and unselfish, forget yourself to remember the good of the humanity. You will have forced the master, that master to accept you. Force that master to accept you. Like a unknown person, not a member of Theosophical Society, he forced that master to come to his house and knock the door. So we can expect at any time the master will be there. So no need of searching, no need, only doing good work in his name. So we'll go to the next slide. So much for candid during the periods of undisturbed progress of our society. There is something more to be done. However, when theosophy, the cause of truth, is as at present moment on its stand for life or death before the tribunal of public opinion. There are some disturbance going on. Please, please mute yourself. I'm not able to mute. Those who are unmute, please mute your microphone because it is disturbing. Thank you. So there is something more to be done. However, when theosophy, the cause of truth, is as at present moment on its stand for life or death before the tribunal of public opinion, then that must flippantly cruel, prejudiced, and unjust of all tribunals. There is also the collective karma of the caste you belong to be considered. It is undeniable that the cause you have at heart is now suffering owing to dark interviews. So, when the society was formed, you know the cross materialism, you know the um, cross materialism, then prejudices, then a materialistic fundamentalist world of belonging to Christian religion and to Hindu religion. So they are against the formation of this unique organization, the Theosophical Society. So Mahata mentioned the reason so much for candid during the periods of undisturbed progress of our society. So much for candidate means members of Theosophical Society during the periods of undisturbed progress of our society. What is that? There is something more to be done, more to be done. However, when Theosophy, the cause of Theosophy, is as at present moment on its stand for life or death before the public tribunal of a public opinion. Tribunal of public opinion means there are a lot of organization formed who are particularly against the Theosophical Society. Many things they allow the dark forces, allow the members join the Theosophical Society. Damaging purpose is to damage the organization. Many things are going on at that time. So Mahatma mentioned more to be done by the members. Same thing is now going on in the Theosophical Society. People are no interest in the Theosophical Society or text or study of Theosophical books. They don't have any interest in the Theosophical movement or study of Theosophical books, study, meditation, self. They don't have any interest at all. But they are serious, uh, serious member, so-called serious member, only damaging the society. So here Mahatma mentioned there are something more to be done by the sincere members. When theosophy or the cause of truth is, as at present moment on its stand for life or death before the tribunal of public opinion, many organizations form to uh, damage the movement, damage the movement uh, at the behest of the dark forces. That the Mahatma mentioned the most flippantly cruel, prejudiced, and unjust of all tribunals. Uh, Most and prejudiced and unjust of all tribunals, Mahatma mentioned. There is also this is one part, outside forces are damaging the Theosophical Society. Outside forces damaging the Theosophical Society. Whereas for our role, we have the collective karma. There is also the collective karma of the caste you belong to be considered. Same thing happening in many parts of the India or worldwide. Group of people having collective karma joined together. There are many who are opposing them. Many are very satirically criticizing them. But out of this small group, many are small group, one or two are very serious. So they carrying on the chariot of movement. So society is going on. I recently read an article, not article written by Bimalji. She narrated the story of a Ukraine or Slovenia girl who is now working in Adair. How she was influenced to become the member and she left that country and working at headquarters. Uh, She narrated, even if there was bombardment by Russian forces, one gentleman, one theosophical student or teacher, he came all the way, risking his life to, to covering more than 50 or 100 kilometers in a week to teach the lodge members, then returning back. Then return. That create interest, this young girl. So are you doing this? Are you serious enough to teach the theosophy, going far away places where theosophy, society, or laws are inactive, not active as theosophy in the beginning it was. So that is the reason, the Theosophical Society branches are collapsing because president, secretary, lodges, federations are not doing the proper work which they are given assigned to do. So This is the collective karma of the caste you belong. It is undeniable that the cause you have at heart is now suffering owing to the dark intrigues. Dark into who is the dark? The Dukpas, dark forces who are opposing the white forces. They are doing all this. So, even if we are serious, even we are sincere, and would like to be a more serious student of theosophy, but the dark intrigues, what is going on, it is still continuing. So we will go to the next slide. The base conspiracy of Christian clergy and missionaries against the society. They will stop before nothing to ruin the reputation of the founders. Are you willing to atone for their sins? Then go to Adair for a few months. The base conspiracy of the Christian clergy. Mata mentioned at that time, Christian clergy means a fundamentalist of Christian religion. So same thing applied to Hindu religion, Muslim religion. They are against the formation of Theosophical Society. Uh, Missionaries, because of a dark interviews, they will stop before nothing to ruin the reputation of founders. Founders means Blavatsky and Olcott. They will ruin. Are you willing to atone for their sins? Here, question Mahatma asks Brother Lidwitter. Then go to Adore. Then go to Adore for a few months. So, sometimes Radhaji also requested members to come to Adore. I have marked 2-3 persons. Initially, Radhaji will ask them, stay 2-3 months, be habituated, be familiarized with here establishment. Don't come permanently because there are some responsibility also there. So for few months, that is the reason Mahatma told C.W. Lidwitter, for a few months, can you go to Adar? Then the ties of gratitude will not be severed nor even become weakened for an absence of a few months if the step be explained plausibly to a relative. He who would shorten the years of probation has to make sacrifice for theosophy. Two important points. Suppose one gentleman, Radhaji requested him to come. Suppose he would have gone there, stay 4-5 months, nothing will happen. World will not collapse if he would gone there and stay for 2-3 months. So here Mahatma says, the ties or gratitude will not be severed if you stay for 2-3 months. They can do it otherwise. They can. Other people are there. They will take the responsibility in your absence. Then another important thing, he who would shorten the years of probation has to make sacrifice for theosophy. The 7-year probation period, you have to one is to make it less. 7 years, one can make by prolong it 7 lives or in 7 days. What we are told, Lidbitter completed in 7 days. So that is so Mahatma says, those who are serious, they can shorten the probation period by making sacrifice for theosophy. Making sacrifice for theosophy. Then next slide, slide number 13. Pushed by malevolent hands to the very edge of precept, the society needs every man and woman strong in the cause of truth. What is the cause of truth? Mahatma repeatedly in letters say the cause of truth. What is the cause of truth? cause of previously mentioned for love of the mankind. Love of the mankind, you have to do good work. That is the cause of whole region. Radhaji in Human Regeneration book mentioned that is human regeneration one should read always. We are forgetting after Radhaji passed away, we are forgetting. After Kanan sir passed away, but Radhaji clearly given what is required for the members of Theosophical Society. Human regeneration one should read. Uh, that is given purposefully, Radhaji, what we should do as an organization, what we will require to do, uh, why we should avoid the authority in the form of a human being, in the form of a book or anything. So everything she has narrated, but we are forgetting. When Radhaji was there, we are very close to Radhaji. After she has gone, then we are forgetting not only Radhaji, but her contribution to Theosophical Society. I'm not meaning any one person, single person. This is the actual fact going on. Pushed by malevolent ants, the very age of society, when this is the position at that time society was. Now the same position is going on. Society needs every man and woman strong in the cause of truth. Cause of truth for the benefit of the humanity, for benefit of the human regeneration. That is a necessity. That is the cause of truth, which Mahatma is always doing. And uh, they require volunteers, they require agents. So that is there. So Mahatma mentioned in this letter. Next slide. It is by doing noble action. It is by doing noble action, not by only determining that this shall be done, that the fruits of meritorious action are reaped. So doing action and determining action, two things. You will determine that I will organize a seminar or theosophical meeting. I will organize. You will fix a date, then you forget. But organizing a program, it requires meticulous planning, meticulous working. So there is a program which Indian system is organizing in October. Already we have started for 2 months back. Who will be the speaker? Who will coordinate? Everything is required. So it requires a planning and your action is required. Not determination only. Oh, we will organize. But then you will forget everything. So Mahatma mentioned doing noble action, not only by determining this shall be done, that the fruit of meditation acts reaped. Only by determination you will not succeed anything. It is required. You see, there are other organizations why they are, even if they have, I will not say anything more, but they are doing day and night for a program to be completed. Anyway, next slide. Like the true man of color who is not to be shadowed by age. Here Mahatma giving a person name which C. Janada explained fully. Then Mahatma mentioned why why the task is not easy for a Theosophical Society member. Difficulty, abnegation, martyrdom, death are allurements that act. These are four things, Mahatma. Difficulty. I refer that a person from Ukraine, traveling with all the difficulty to a far away place in a weekly. I been or President of Assam Federation, Vipul Sharma, he traveled 90 kilometers to come to Guwahati from Jorhat to do some theosophical work. There are many are also doing that. So abnegation, martyrdom, death are the allurements that act during the hours of toil on the heart of true Chela. Then next slide. You ask me what rule I must observe during the time of probation and how soon I might venture to hope that it could be begin. This is the question Brother Leadbeater asks in his uh, letter to uh, Mahatma, but letter physically did not touch or reach the masters. But the contents, the moment it was written, the contents is within the knowledge of masters. So here Mahatma was asked by Brother C.W. Leadbeater, what rules I must observe during the time of probation? क्या rule? कौन सा rule I will observe? Sorry. I answer. Mahatma answer. I answer. What? You have to make the of your own rules of your own future. You have the making of your own future in your own hands. As shown above, every day you may be weaving its oof. Mahatma mentioned that every you have to make your own future. आपका भविष्य आप खुद तैयार करें by your own hands. So what is the rules you have to follow? You have to prepare it on your own. So every day you will prepare the roof. You have to prepare for your own. Then next slide. Mata, if I were to demand that you should do one thing or the other, instead of simply advising, I would be responsible for every effect that might flow from the step, and you are acquire but a secondary merit. Think, you will see that this is true. Very beautiful, pertinent advice to each member. You have to, the previous slide, you have to make one rules, you have to choose. So Mahatma did not give, there are many rules are there. Now for the present Theosophy member, Adipita Master is the best rule. Discrimination, desirelessness, good conduct, love. After all these four are the binding to us. If we like to proceed in the path. If we don't like to proceed, Naam ka vasta member, for namesake we will continue as a member. There is no question of any spiritual progress. You may be president, you may be secretary, treasurer, many things you may hold, not only in this organization but in other organizations, but there is no spiritual progress, no development you have. Mind it, this is clear cut instruction Mahapatra given. You have to choose your own future in your own hand, and every day you may be weaving the roof. The next slide, if you have to demand, Mahata say, I will demand that you do this. This is your not a first hand result, you will get second hand benefit. Secondary merit. And Mahatma given it to Brother Lidwitter as well as to us. See it that it is true. See it that it is true. So when a good teacher, suppose a young teacher coming to my grandchildren and teaching him, if he will explain that you do methods in this way, then it is a benefit or the children will go to secondary. But he will give the impression that this is the procedure, You have to follow this, that, or instead of giving direct answer, direct example, he will give indirectly help them to. So this is true. We have to choose our own future. We have to choose our own method so that we can proceed. Then, so the caste, so sorry. So cast the lot yourself into the lap of justice, never fearing but that its response will be absolutely true. Very interesting sentence. Then the next is fellowship is an educational as well as probationary stage, and the chela alone can determine whether it shall end in adoption or failure. First sentence is just first point in this slide number 18. So cast the lot yourself into the lap of justice, never fearing but that its response will be absolutely true. What does it mean? So it means completely surrender, completely devoted, completely 100%, uh, not ingratitude, expecting again ingratitude, so on, so. So cast the lot yourself. Lot yourself means totally you submit yourself into the lap of justice, means the law, divine law. Never fearing that its response will be absolutely true. Never fear anything will happen to you because they are there. The divine teachers are there. So they will help. Don't fear. Then Mahatma mentioned jealousy is an educational. It is this period is not only probationary period, but it will give education to you. And Chela alone can determine the disciple or would-be disciple or the aspirant or whoso may ever in the path. He is to decide whether to reach the final stage or to become failure. It is not the Mahatma who will decide. It is you who will decide. It is you who are aspiring for the path or in the probation or as a sonship. You have to decide whether you reach the end or in the failure. So next slide number 19. Chela from mistaken idea of our system. Too often watch and wait for orders. This is another mistake we are always committing. We are expecting let president or decide or let Indian section decide or international record. We have to take our sincere effort. We have to take uh, orders from our source, from our inner level. We have to take. Otherwise, we will waste time, wasting precious time, which should be taken up with the personal effort. Our cause needs missionaries, devotees, agents, even martyr perhaps. Our cause, what is that cause? Cause for the truth. What is that work for the human regeneration is the cause. Work for the human regeneration is the cause. All whole humanity is around him. If a person, a retired person laying in an apartment, the whole humanity is around you. Your worker or your neighbor or your staff or whatever, all are within you. Huh? This is the, you have to look after them. So that is the cause. So the cause, what cause required? Missionaries, like Christian missionaries, what they are doing. Devotees for the organization, agents, even martyr perhaps, martyr like Bruno, he was killed. He is a martyr, so like this. So last slide of this letter. But it cannot demand of any man to make himself either. Mahatma or Theosophical Society never demand any man to do it or not. Even to speak the truth, Radhaji, when she requested one person to stay in order, he came and stayed, then he left. He never requested, demanded that you stay here. So, in Theosophical Society, there is no demand for any man to any work. So, no choose. So, now choose. Mahatma advised Lidbeater, so also advised to each and every member of Theosophical. Now choose. Grasp your own destiny. आपका खुद भाग्य आप चूज करिए. May our Lord's the Tathagata's memory aid you to decide for the best. This is very further explained by Brother Raja in commentary, and those who will follow me means other presenter will explain further. So, important point is Theosophical Society never make any demand any person to work. So Mahatma mentioned last, choose and grasp your own destiny. If we choose and grasp our destiny, then there will be blessings from the Tathagata Lord Gautam Buddha. Memory will aid you to decide the best. So with this, I conclude this letter, and I request next speaker will present the commentary of these letters. Thank you. Thank you for listening. So, Minakiji, will only letter will complete. So next time we'll.
सभी को नमस्ते और थैंक यू ब्रदर महापात्रा जी. आज हम लेटर नंबर 1 यानी मास्टर के एच द्वारा C.W. लेडबिटर को लिखे पत्र को ले रहे हैं. C.W. लेडबिटर के प्रश्नों का उत्तर चेला पद के बारे में C.W. लेडबिटर के प्रश्नों का उत्तर मास्टर के एच इस पत्र के माध्यम से देते हैं. मास्टर कहते हैं कि 7 साल के परिवीक्षा के दौरान यानी प्रोबेशन के दौरान किसी को भारत में रहने की आवश्यकता नहीं है. एक चेला उन्हें कहीं भी पास कर सकता है. किसी भी व्यक्ति को चेला के रूप में स्वीकार करना यह मेरी स्वयं की इच्छा पर निर्भर नहीं करता है. यह केवल उस दिशा में किसी की अपनी योग्यता और परिश्रम के फलस्वरूप होता है. आगे मास्टर कहते हैं कि महात्मा गणों में से किसी एक मास्टर को चुने, उन्हें समर्पित और मानव जाति के प्रति प्रेम की खातिर भले कार्य करे. नीति परायणता में सत्य के मार्ग पर खरे और दृढ़ रहे, जैसे कि हमारे नियमों में दर्शाया गया है. सच्चे, निष्कपट और निस्वार्थ रहे. स्वयं को भूल जाए लेकिन दूसरों की भलाई याद रखे, और इस तरह आप उन मास्टर को आपको स्वीकार करने के लिए बाध्य करेंगे. आपकी सोसाइटी के अबाधित प्रगति के दौरान कैंडिडेट्स के लिए इतना काफी है. हालांकि कुछ और किया जाना चाहिए. थियोसॉफी जो सत्य पर आधारित है, वर्तमान समय में जनमत की अदालत जो सबसे क्रूर, पक्षपाती और अन्यायपूर्ण है, इस कारण कठिनाई में है, होने न होने के संघर्ष में फंसी है. आप जिस जाति से संबंधित है, उसके सामूहिक कर्मों का भी विचार किया जाना है. क्रिश्चियन मिशनरियों और पादरियों की थियोसॉफिकल सोसाइटी के खिलाफ कुटिल साजिशों के कारण आपके दिल में जो ध्येय है, उच्च ध्येय है, उसमें आपदा आ रही है। इस बात से इनकार नहीं किया जा सकता। संस्थापकों की प्रतिष्ठा को मिटाने से पहले वे रुकेंगे नहीं। क्या आप उनके पापों का प्रायश्चित करने को तैयार हैं? फिर कुछ महीनों के लिए अड्यार चले जाओ। यदि आपके रिश्तेदार यानी चाचा को यह बातें उचित रूप से समझाएंगे, तब कुछ महीनों की अनुपस्थिति के कारण आपके संबंधों या कृतज्ञता में न ही दरार आएगी या वे रिश्ते न ही कमजोर होंगे। जो भी अपने परिवीक्षा के वर्षों को कम करना चाहेगा, उसे थियोसॉफी के लिए त्याग करना होगा। कपटी लोगों द्वारा सोसाइटी को कगार पर लाने के बाद सोसाइटी को ऐसे स्त्री और पुरुषों की जरूरत है जो सत्य के प्रति दृढ़ हो। यह कार्य नेक इरादों से हो और न कि केवल पुण्य कार्यों की फल प्राप्ति हेतु हो। यानी नेक कार्य करने से ही पुण्य कर्मों का फल मिलता है, न कि केवल उसे करने की सोच से होगा। कार्लाइल के ट्रू मैन सच्चे मनुष्य की तरह जिसे आसानी से बहकाया नहीं जा सकता, कठिनाई, त्याग, प्राणाहुति, मृत्यु ऐसे प्रलोभन है जो एक सच्चे चेला पर परीक्षण की अवधि के दौरान आते हैं। आप मुझसे पूछते हैं, परीक्षण काल के दौरान मुझे किन नियमों का पालन करना चाहिए और परीक्षण काल शुरू होने की आशा में मैं अपने कार्य कितनी जल्दी प्रारंभ करूं? मेरा जवाब है, जैसा कि ऊपर दर्शाया गया है, अपने भविष्य का निर्माण आप स्वयं करते हैं और प्रतिदिन आप उसका ताना बाना बुन रहे हो। केवल सलाह देने के बजाय किसी भी कार्य की आपसे मैं यदि मांग करता हूँ, तब आपके कार्य के हर एक परिणाम के लिए मैं फलित होऊंगा और आपको केवल दुय्यम श्रेय प्राप्त होगा। विचार करें और आप जानेंगे कि यह सच है। अपने आप को पूर्णतः ईश्वरीय नियम पर छोड़ दे। भय न करें, प्रतिसाद बिल्कुल सही होगा। एक चेला के लिए चेला पद शिक्षात्मक और साथ ही परिवीक्षा का चरण है और वही यह निर्धारित कर सकता है कि इसकी पूर्ति सिद्धत्व में होगी या विफलता में। हमारे प्रणाली के प्रति गलत धारणा से चेला अक्सर आदेशों की प्रतीक्षा में अपना कीमती समय गवाते हैं, जिसे उन्होंने अपने स्वयं के प्रयास द्वारा करना चाहिए। हमारे उद्देश्य पूर्ति के लिए प्रचारकों की, निष्ठावानों की, एजेंट्स की, यहाँ तक कि स्वयं को न्यौछावर करने वालों की, स्वयं का बलिदान देने वालों की जरूरत है। लेकिन किसी भी मनुष्य से ऐसी मांग नहीं की जाती। तो अब आप अपना भाग्य स्वयं चुने और थामे रहे और हमारे प्रभु भगवान तथागत की स्मृति आपको सर्वोत्तम कार्य के लिए निर्णय लेने में मदद करे। थैंक यू। नमस्ते।
थैंक यू मीनाक्षी जी। यस, नाउ एनीवन कैन आस्क any question or add anything, or I will request Sushma ji to complete the closing prayer.
Thank you, sir. You have presented the letter very clearly and you have enlightened us. I think this letter emphasizes on selfless service. And the selfless service is not related to humanity only, but all beings. And this service is the only way to reach near Mahatma. I think this was the essence of your talk.
Yes.
If there is no question, then I will do closing prayer. Asato ma sadgamaya तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतम गमय. From the unreal lead us to the real, from darkness lead us to light, from death lead us to immortality. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. शांति शांति शांति.